Gomina Sanwo-Olu, you are afraid of the voice of the people. As we don't set up now, so we won't give you 2 days of hearing the people's voice. You don't run call curfew. Why are you afraid of the people? Why are you afraid of the voice of the people? You see, now they talk with these. But now forget to not be any violent. Make them call curfew. They don't say we don't create power mic. Say, and I want to expose them to the world. But if people think we're only going to do it on the stage of Shrine, we are setting it up online too. It's going to be for Nigerians globally. Don't you understand? And now I want to call on the media of Nigeria. Whatever is happening like this right now, the power that this government has to call this curfew, now the Nigerian media give unto them. Because everything now about narrative. You don't understand? Everything now about narrative. For 2 days, the media has been calling poor protesters hoodlums and touts and thugs. They are just poor people expressing their dissatisfaction. They are poor people. They are not hoodlums and touts. The way rich man go vex, not be the same way poor man go vex. Don't you know that Nigeria has poor people? So poor people being angry now, suddenly they are thugs, they are touts and hoodlums. Every day, 9,000 hoodlums, they collect money for bus driver hand for road for Nigeria, working for this government. Now they complain, touts working for touts, taking money from the people every day in this country. Do you call them touts? Not the NURTW chairman, they call them all over the place. Even if boys are taking toll on the streets, which I didn't see anybody doing. I went around all my area today. Now me even they beg them to let people pass. People they try to bribe people money from it. They don't agree with their pass. Now me they beg them to let people go through. They didn't take bribe from anybody. So all this on a narrative. Me I see the narrative from 2 days. Now media don't they shout. Thugs and hoodlums, thugs and hoodlums, thugs and hoodlums. This is what I'm saying about Nigeria. Can't the poor people speak too? They have a language. They have their own language. Not be only the way they protest, they go protest. As I've told you people before, our job is to create this platform that will be politically relevant. We will create the country where those people need. How did they become touts and hoodlums in the first place? How did they become touts and hoodlums? Did they wake up, they just come out of their mother's stomach as a tout, as a hoodlum? Not be the lack of opportunities. Not be the lack of opportunities for their country. How many of you now will be say one of our brother don't run go for Europe and America? No go be tout and hoodlum. Okay, now what is a tout and hoodlum? All the things that tout and hoodlum they do. Which of us know they do them? Which of us know they do them? This tout and hoodlum business, what they call it, not be our pretense. Now our pretense is separate us from tout and hoodlum. I tell people everybody in Nigeria is the same. You know how I know? By the way we drive. Go to VI. It's the way they drive in VI that they drive in Oshodi. It's the way they drive in Lekki that they drive in Mushin. We are all the same inside. No changing. Say the president for VI where they give you road if you want pass. Where is the big man civilized behavior behind the wheel? Now the same driving everybody they drive because we are all the same inside. Waiting be tout and hoodlum. Tout and hoodlum is because people are poor and they are not like you. So this class divide in this country, we must completely break it. Those of us that can, I will say it again, those of us that can afford our comfort within oppression must not judge those of us that cannot. We must be the ones to stand for them. Now we don't give government chance now to call curfew, right? So if we say we no respect curfew, now they will say we'll be anarchists. They will say we'll be anarchists when no one won't destroy country, right? But the thing is, they don't know that this generation is different. We are different too. Curfew might have been able to stop our parents, but we have many avenues. We have many. This thing a 2-day event where everybody knows it's supposed to end tomorrow. I don't say as many people as their voices need to be heard. No go fit make them to shrine. So we do amu, say we day, but I'm not advising anybody to try and risk it to the shrine. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want you to harm yourself. I don't want you to try in any way, shape or form to come to the shrine. Okay? Please be safe. We know that our government hate us past. I want to assure all Nigerian people, say this struggle is not over. Me, I'm taking this struggle political. Because that's where our victory is. Our victory is political. Okay? We have won socially. We don't win socially since last week. You don't understand? We don't win socialists since last week. Now we have to win them politically, and that's the hard work. That's the long-term work. That's the work that's not going to take 1 week of protest, 1 day of protest. We must end oppression in this country. We are done with it. We are done. We are going to do everything in our power to make sure it's over. You understand? And for no reason, my Nigerian people, listen, Nigerian people, especially the young Nigerian people, everybody is saying, this is a movement for young people. No, this is a movement for all people. But now the young people will create the energy where the movement needs, because now we get the energy. Now young people get the energy. And young people, don't let anybody turn you to their unrighteous warrior. Mona, no worry. This our fight. We don't need to be violent. We don't need blood on our hands. I'm not going to advise Nigerian youth to get blood on their hands. You know why? You know why? Because bloody hands cannot build anything great. Bloody hands cannot build anything great. The reason why this country is not great is because everybody running this country has blood on their hands. And all their bloody hands cannot build, and even for themselves, they cannot build great things. They can only build houses. They can only buy cars. They can't build anything great, even for themselves. You understand? So we, as long as we have the avenue, which is still our democratic process, constitutionally we will defeat them. We will take power from them. You understand what I'm saying? And with the power we have, with state, we will get with the state power that we will control, after we win them politically, we will get our justice. So let them continue to do their power show. Media, we see you. Thank you for calling poor people that are showing their dissatisfaction thugs and touts for 3 days straight. Thank you very much for that, because we see all the plan. I've been seeing the plan. I've been seeing all of you trying to, so I don't label them now. Yeah, thug and tout. And they wait for this Lagos, so we are going to see NURTW chairman, where they go block road, make bus no pass if they don't pay them. And they wait for now, whether one will be toutery. We they wait to see for this Lagos, other rubbish will still continue. Where they meet market women inside their market, they collect their money by force. When they see that one, nobody talk anything. That will not be toutery, that will not be thug. They go inside, go drag market women money, they collect every day. That will not be toutery. But poor people now expressing their dissatisfaction. Don't they have the right to be angry about this government? This is the question we should be asking. Don't they have the right to be angry at the governor of Lagos State, at the president of Nigeria, the president of their states? They have every right to be, because they deserve it. You don't understand? But they thug. When your senators are throwing chair in the assembly, do you call them thug and tout? Not be see your excellency, that they call them. Not be excellency, your excellency, that's what they call them. Will not be thug behavior be that. People stealing money that they should use to take care of children. Money to take care of children like the thief farm. Say that will not be tout, that will not passed out. Person they do that kind of thing, no passed out. Now say, and in this, who sustains hoodlums in this country? Who they sustain hoodlum? Who they share money for them? Who they take care of them? Who they make their organs them billionaires for this country? Is it the people that support hoodlums? Are we the one that empower hoodlums in this country? Hoodlums that they use for every election, we not like. And I can't use them for protest. Now they blame the people for our own people. Who be Mugu? Who be Mugu? Everybody in the media. So we see Nigerian media. Change brown envelope to Doriru to Bala. You understand? You can't call people. These are poor people that are angry. That's the narrative. Where are they protesters? Are they thugs? Are they not poor people in Nigeria? Is it only rich people that have the right to protest in Nigeria? Is it only rich people? Is it only people in Lekki that have the right to protest? Is it only people that are civilized? The civilized people, are they the only ones that have the right to protest in this country? What makes their own grievances? Okay, because SARS is killing them in their Benz with their iPhone. So the people that don't have iPhone, they don't have any problem. Because they don't have iPhone yet. So they should shut up. Because they don't have Benz yet. They should shut up. Abi? It's only people that have iPhone and this thing that SARS is disturbing that we should face. Abi? No, that's not what we are facing here. And I'm telling everybody, I'm telling you, see, we are done with you people. Nigerian people are done. Do your curfew, no problem. And the people will give you chance to do them. All of you that planned it, we see you. All of you that are shouting, we don't want tags. Where is the talk? These are poor people angry. You are calling every poor person that is angry a thug. Is that necessarily you are saying that police is calling you with your tattoo a Yahoo boy? Every young person with a tattoo, Yahoo boy. It's bullshit. So, me, I don't know. But me, I'm continuing what I'm doing. I know I cannot get the people here to the shrine anymore. And I don't want to be the one to say, let's create anarchy. Because I don't want to go hold on to for the rest of their life. But what I'm saying, I'm going on. Me, I'm not stopping. I'll never stop. Because this is the time. The ancestors have awoken the people. And they want to chase us away so they cannot use this energy that we have created. This energy that is in the air right now, they want to capture it for themselves again so that they can do change of guard in 2023. The way they did to us in 2015. All the people in PDP now that have chopped all our money, either they are in APC or they are enjoying the money. They promise us that they will prosecute all of them. They prosecute anybody. The only one, Ojuzo Kalu, what's it there among them when they prosecute? Judge saying I'm mistaken to prosecutor. Yet one call. So that they will change guard again 8 years later. Those ones that have been eating for years go and chill and spend their money. PDP will say, you see what they've done? You see, all of us will go and vote for PDP again. Now lie. It is the end of APC and PDP in Nigeria. It is the end of you politicians in this country. Use your power. See, use your power. This is the last. Use it. JP Jonathan too brought out soldier when we were protesting in 2012. Can he call soldier today? And any soldier will answer him. Can he call soldier? Call your soldier. Do crocodile smile. One day the lion self will laugh. JP the crocodile is smiling now. One day the lion will laugh. Thank you.